officially November, and I don't know if you guys know this, but November is Indigenous Peoples Month. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have filmed a festive holiday slash native themed makeup look. You may or may not know this, but I'm actually Native American. I am from the Mohawk tribe. We're also known as Iroquois people, Haudenosaunee people, First Nations people. There's a lot of different names we can call us, just don't call us Indians because we're not from India. And the colors of my flag, which I'll show you guys here, this is our flag. This is called the wampum belt, and if you notice, there's lots of purple on it. So I wanted to incorporate my native heritage because it's Indigenous Peoples Month with my makeup look. Now purple is one of my favorite colors. You can see my wall behind me, and when I got this package in from PoP Beauty, I was like, let me incorporate the two together. So a few things to start. I do want to start by swatching up some of the products that I received, and then I want to show you guys a tutorial, and then I want to tell you a little bit more about me. So the products I received, we're going to start with the nail polish just in case they get messed up. They sent me two nail polishes. This is the PoP Nail Glam. Now I'm going to tell you guys, I do not have the prettiest nails, but I did paint my two fingers to give you guys a peace sign, and this shade here is called Supernova. Oops, Supernova right here. It's a nice medium lilac-y purple, and then we have a deeper color that has just a slight texture. I don't know if it's supposed to be textured, but on my nail it's a little bit textured, and this one is called Black Cherry. It's black with a little bit of a purpley red glitter to it. I thought it was really gorgeous, and unfortunately my nails aren't the prettiest that they are, but I did want to swatch it up for you guys. They also sent me over a palette. This is called the PoP Light Show palette. It's in the name is called Slay, and it features a lot of really great holiday colors, and I had a lot of fun creating the look that I did, and I do want to swatch this up for you guys. I just want to let you guys know this is a beautiful mix of shimmers, and there's even some gel glitters in here, which is what I'm wearing on the middle of my lid today to soften out my smokier look. So I'm going to swatch this up for you guys, and by the way, these are buttery smooth, so smooth. So the top row are swatched up right here. This is the first shade, which is a more frosty white. Then in the middle we have a marbleized shade that I kind of ruined a little bit by swatching it up on my hand, but still very light highlight shade. And then we have Halo. So the first shade is Celestial, the middle is Rose Quartz, and then we have Halo, which is the glitter shade. And this one has like a glitter gel consistency. You can just tap this onto any shadow and you're going to get a really nice glow or glitter that stays in place, that you don't have to worry about using a glitter glue or an adhesive. It just goes. For the next row we have Interstellar, Amethyst, and Nebula. Still very light shades, very peachy. We have pinky purple and kind of like a champagne color. Very neutral and kind of like safe shades. We have another glitter. So the first shade here, this one is called Blue Cosmos, then we have Lunar Gray and Terrestrial. I'm actually wearing these two shades, this on my lid and this on my lower lash line today. These glitters are so fun and playful, very easy to work with too, whether you're using your finger or a brush. Now on the bottom we have medium purple. This one is called Supernova. Then we have Plum Starlight and Dark Matter. Dark Matter was really easy to work with. It's how I smoked out my eye today, and it has a slight glitter in it, like a slight shimmer, like white shimmer to it. And you absolutely get all of that if you're tapping it on. I don't suggest like sweeping it across. I would definitely tap it on a little bit more, but just because of the consistency of the shadow, like you can even see like I'm touching it here and it's not really moving and budging too much. That's because they're a little bit moist, so when you put them on they're really gonna last and stay, and you don't even need a primer. I will say that the darker shades had a little bit of fallout for me, and I had to use the Lancome Bifacial it's an eye makeup remover just to get a little bit of that mess off of there. I'm blind in one eye, so my application might not be so precise. You might have better luck with it, but I did have a little bit of fallout with that. when applying it. Now that it's on, it doesn't move. So I also am using the PoP. This is the Prismatic Pop palette in Pink Champagne. We've got Rose Light, Galactic Pink, Dusty Rose, and then we have Royal Rose, and I'm gonna swatch these up for you as well. These were really beautiful to work with. I actually used the 2 shades in the middle here, Galactic Pink and Dusty Rose. I used those shades as a blush and highlight. Oops, so it's all 4. As you can see, they're a little bit on the lighter side. I do feel like they would flatter more light to medium skin tone, but if you're darker skin tone, maybe stick to these. But I do feel like these areas are a little bit on the light side, but definitely gives you a really beautiful glowing glow that doesn't translate to being too glittery or shimmery. I'm also showing you guys the Permanent Pout, which is this purple lipstick. I'm loving this shade so much. And the only product that I didn't show in this tutorial, but I do want to show you guys here as a swatch, this is called the Flash Shadow, and it's a new eyeshadow from PoP Beauty. And it has lots of glitter in it. So it's another way to get that glitter. So I did a tutorial for you guys. Oh, and I also finished my look with the PoP Beauty Makeup Magnet Mist. It's part of their new skincare line. So we're gonna start the tutorial now, but make sure you keep watching after it because I do want to share some personal information with you guys. So let's get this look started by doing our brows. I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is the clear eyebrow gel. This is just going to set my brows in place and make them look a little bit less erratic and all over the place. I tend to have bushy brows and they have a mind of their own, and this really gets them set all day long. Next, I'm going in with the Benefit Cosmetics. This is the Goof Proof Waterproof Easy Shape and Fill Eyebrow Pencil. It's exactly what the name implies. It's a thin enough pencil that I can really define my brow, make a nice tail, shape my brow, and fill in my brow all with one product. And it has a spoolie brush at the end to really brush out, and it stays all day. Next, I'm using the PoP Beauty. This is the Light Show palette in Slay. I'm using all different shades from this, including Terrestrial, Dark Matter, Halo, and Lunar Gray. The first shade that I'm using though is Terrestrial, and I love this shade because it's a beautiful medium blue and it works as a great base for blending out darker shades above it. You don't even need a primer for these shades because they are so creamy, so easy to work with, easy to blend, and they last all day, and they're so pigmented. Like, these shades pop. This brand lives up to its name. And I'm just using a sweeping back and forth motion. Now I'm going to go in with a darker shade, and this one is called Dark Matter. It has a little bit of a micro shimmer in it that's slightly white, but as you notice, I'm not using as big as a sweeping motion. I'm going slowly over the blue shade Terrestrial. This does have a little bit of fallout, so ideally you would rather want to pack this on than blend it out like I'm packing it on here. That's going to prevent a lot of that fallout. You can blend these with your finger, with a brush, with a sponge. They are so smooth and almost like cream powders, so you kind of have a lot of different ways to use this to avoid that fallout, but unfortunately I discovered the fallout as I was playing around with it, as I was creating this look. But I just love the layer it creates. It creates that, makes that blue just so much more deeper. It really gives it dimension as well. But we're gonna have to clean up that fallout. So I'm going in with Lancome by Facil, and I'm using just a cotton little round, and it's also helping to define where my liner is going to go. Well, actually I'm not using liner for this look, but it's going to define that outer V a little bit more by cleaning up that area. Now I'm working on my left eye, and as you can see, I am using my finger to blend out the top into the brow bone. So now we're going into one of the lighter shades, and this is going to act as a base for our halo eye look, and I'm patting it just slightly onto the lid right in the center just to lighten it up, and I'm going to be going with my finger into the shade Halo. This is a glitter suspended in a gel. It's technically not eye safe, but I like the idea of playing with glitters that don't require me to put glue and other adhesives on my lid, and you can see really just pow. Look at the difference between just a regular smoky look and turning this into a halo look. Really amplifies that whole eye look and really brightens it up. And this glitter just lasts all day, no fallout on the glitter. And poof, just like that, I have my lashes on. I like to do them off camera. For my face, I'm using Rhode Isle Soft Focus Glow Drops. I love how this adds just a little bit of glow to my face while also giving some hydration, and it also helps to prime and prep the skin. For my foundation, I'm just using my fingers to gently blend that in over my cheeks, my nose, especially under my eyes, because I always feel like I need just a little bit extra brightness there. And we're going to bring that up into the forehead as well. I try not to apply it up on my forehead because I have a T-zone greasiness, but definitely put a little bit that's left on my fingers up there. Next, I'm using the Derma E. This is the Tinted Moisturizing BB Cream, and I'm going to be using a Juno & Co. sponge. I love this sponge because it has microfibers on it and it allows you to use less product and get optimal blending and a flawless look. So this combined with the Derma E really just leaves me with a natural looking skin. If you'd like to save money on this product, please see my promo code on the screen right now, NikkiXO, and you can save some money if you want to purchase this. They are great for the holiday and make amazing stocking stuffers, or just a gift to yourself all year long. The Derma E Tinted Moisturizing BB Cream gives you a beautiful, all over, flawless face look while not being cakey or heavy. It's very lightweight, very moisturizing, and doesn't take any moisture out of the skin. It's incredible. It's like one of my favorite foundations that's not a foundation. Now I'm gonna make my skin glow with the PoP Prismatic Pop palette, and I'm going to be taking a Juno & Co. fan brush. As you see, this is a much fatter fan brush than your typical smaller fan brush, and I'm just blending those shades together, and I'm slowly building them up on the cheek. As you can see, I go on the top, the middle. I'm mainly focusing on the middle because I like the pinkiness in that, because I'm going to be pairing my lips to be purple, and I really want to bring those tones all together and make them work together. And if you go too gold, it's going to look a little garish. So I'm sticking with the pink, but I'm also combining it a little with that gold, putting it on the cheek, layering it up slowly, softly on the nose as well. So cheekbones and nose, very important areas to bring that brightness and lightness to the face, especially when we have a smoky eye. You need something to balance it all out. And I like that this doesn't come on as glittery or chunky. It's very soft lighting. I feel very soft, like I'm just in the right lighting. Now I'm going to be going in with the two darker shades, and I'm going to be using that as a blush because I don't want to go too hard. This is supposed to be more of a holiday look, so we don't need that super deep contour that we would have maybe used in the summer or if we weren't doing a smoky look. But we're really going lightly, very lightly, with a fluffy powder brush all over underneath the highlight. Then I'm going in with the PoP Makeup Magnet Mist, and this is going to set everything and make it last all day. I'm going back to the eyes really quickly, and I'm using the PoP Beauty Smoky Eye Pencil on my waterline. This is super creamy, so smooth, just really amazing to apply to the waterline because it doesn't tug at all. It's just one of the best products and one of the best liners I've ever used. And it even comes with its own little smudge brush, so I applied also a little bit on the lower lash line. I'm smudging that out to kind of complete the smoky look, and I'm going over it with the shade Lunar Gray from the Light Show palette. And I'm just using my finger to lightly blend that out, and it's going to complete that eye look, that smoky eye look. If you want your eyes to look brighter, you can always add a white liner too. For my lips, I'm using the PoP Permanent Pout in OMG Violet. This was the lipstick that kind of like made this look. I love this shade. It's my favorite shade of purple, and I love how this applied to the lips. It was super long wearing. It was lightweight. It didn't pull moisture from my lips. It didn't bleed. It didn't feather. It didn't crease. It didn't crack. It didn't even transfer when I kissed my husband. This is a fantastic lip product, and even if you're not into bold colors, this formula is phenomenal. And that completes the look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I found it easy to follow. As you see, the more glittery, smoky eye could definitely be used as part of a holiday look. But I do want to talk to you guys about very real issues that I think don't get addressed enough. And those are Native issues. Being that this is Indigenous Peoples Month, there's a lot of things that I want to tell you guys, but obviously I can't fit that all in this YouTube video. But the main takeaway that I want to tell you guys is that we have months to celebrate so many different people. Last month was Latin American Month, Latin American Heritage Month. We have Black History Month in February, but Native history tends to go under the radar. There's so much going on right now, especially with fishermen in Nova Scotia, their livelihood being at risk. Many natives at risk for resources, funding, land disputes. There are currently so many issues affecting Native Americans, and the major news sources are not reporting on it. I currently run a TikTok at Recycled Stardust. You can check me out there, where I talk about Native history, Native issues, Native just education if you want to learn a little bit more. And I would love you guys to come over there and follow me on my TikTok and just learn a little bit more about what's going on in Native history, Native issues, and just learn about Native Americans as a whole. And if you can, all month long, support Native artists, Native brands. One of my favorites is Cheekbone Beauty, and support Native Indigenous people in any way you can. And if you'd like to know more about Native issues, you can leave me a comment and I'd be happy to make individual videos regarding them. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and leave me a comment. If you aren't already, please subscribe. If you're on Instagram, check me out at Recycled Stardust for beauty and lifestyle, and at Fabulously Stardust for fashion and trends. You can also head over to my blog, www.thecosmoholic.com/blog. If you'd like to read more, and info on all the products I used will be in the info section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.